Good evening, good evening. Noswithar. Hello, Croiso. Welcome back. We're here for the raid tournament. Let's just jump straight into it. Actually, I say straight into it. Let's very quick look at the leaderboard. It's no, which colour's not allowed here? Yellow's not allowed, so you expect to see lots of purples. It's a few teams that are very similar to mine in makeup. So, this more or less is my team. Oh, no, hang on, not quite. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of teams that look an awful lot like mine, which should be reflected in my defence team, but earlier on it wasn't. Let's see if it's improved. Defences are E. Now, I've only been hit once, so one loss, but it doesn't say much really. It always seems a bit random that you get so few hits. I don't know if there's a way to make sure that you get hit more. I don't know. Okay, so again, this guy I'm going to go for it with what I've got, which is essentially mono blue, but just with pumpernickel chucked in. So obviously I've aimed to take out their pumpernickel quickly, which that will happen because I'm looking at the board. That's quite a nice board, that one. Can't complain at all at the board to begin with. So this obviously, when you get a board like this, there's really no reason to struggle at all. And obviously the blue tiles won't be super strong against these guys, but they'll be strong enough now, particularly as I've got a healer, they don't, etc, etc. And boo, 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 boo. That was a nice easy one, but it wasn't particularly their fault. I would personally have put a purple tank rather than a red one, but yeah, it's understandable. Same again here, actually. I'm not going to change my team. I'm going to hope I doubt if I'll get a board like that last one. That was like really, really easy board. Wooks. Well, again, that's not a bad board at all, to be fair. This should get that'll do that. Now I'm going to do the little 4 in a row things here because that'll get an extra blue tile, because obviously I want as many blue tiles as you can. These little 4 squares, like if you look in this bottom corner here where I'm clicking now, click this one, this one, this one, you get an extra blue tile by doing a 4 in a row, 4 square, which is quite handy when you're sort of going mono, so it's a good way to generate an extra tile of your chosen colour. And obviously, ideally, you want it to be the colour which you're going to use, which your heroes have. Just see, let's get for this one and for that one. This should then take out Lottie relatively easily. I would say it's a mistake taking 2, having a red tank and a red winger, when you can colour stack against them. This team's a little more sensible because they've gone with a green tank, encouraging a red team, but they've put 2 blue heroes of the opposite colour, and purple you can't colour stack against. Personally, again, I would have gone with a purple tank, but it's it's everybody you can approach these things in many, many different ways. Let's go with flywheel. I think that'll do us. So yeah, not going to go with flywheel over Roshan. Generally, the sort of what do we call it? Specialist heroes, I would call them. They tend to be a bit better, so assume that's the case. Fusili. I thought he said Fusili then. I think he's pasta. I'm going to try this. That didn't really work out, but anyway, this will set up that little four red square I was talking about. That missed. That was helpful. Yeah, there we are. 4 red square, which is quite good. I can sea captain them up, and the thing is now their accuracy is going to be going down all the time, every turn, because of my pumpernickel, because that's just what he does. I do think it's slightly ridiculously over the top, as I've said repeatedly, but on this occasion, he's on my side, so I can kind of live with it. Off goes Shell. Shell's quite good, does quite a lot of damage. Good, not the fastest mana, but makes up for it in other ways. Red tiles there. Unfortunately, their sea captain's about to go off, which is not ideal. As goes off, what's his name? Helix, who has got so many skills attached that he couldn't even fit it all in normal size writing. Look at that. And then boom, that's knocked out Helix. Now just in case you taking out the sea captain. Sea captain is relatively tough, especially as I've got obviously the wrong colour stacked against him, but even so, not enough there. That's good. I'll take that. Another win. Basically, my defence team is letting me down a lot at the minute. I could go red. I could go blue. I'm going to go for blue, I think, because blue was working quite well earlier on. I know I need to level up my crash before anybody says anything. 1, 2, and the gem. They were working quite well together, so I'm going to go for them. Could go with any colour here, really, because you can't colour stack against the tank. This is a sort of, I would say, quite well put together team, in my opinion. With this, going to try this. I was hoping it might trigger more of a 4 in a row, but then it did. This will then lead to a 4 in a row into the Pumpernickel, who has stood well. Somebody likes something I posted. Nothing terribly exciting, I don't think. Probably something to do with railways, knowing me. Tiles are flying. This should do quite a lot of damage to the Sea Captain, who is now going to be my next target. So, blow the green one. Pumpernickel should have his special skill ready now, which is good. He can also target the Sea Captain. Red tiles are going to hit the Sea Captain, which were enough to kill him. I wasn't sure if they would be. The defence down against red that Pumpernickel does also helps there, of course. And this should now be quite safely a win, even allowing for unfortunate circumstances. I don't think this is going to be one I'm going to struggle. Take them down. There we go. Pew, 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 pew. All good. Taking us on to the last raid of today. And they've gone with the Sea Captain. The Sea Captain, which would mean green. I haven't gone green yet. And I'm going to stick with Pumpernickel and Thingamybobs. So I'm going with 3 green rather than 4. So I've been going 4-1, basically, haven't I? But today, this isn't going to go 3-1-1. Let's do that one. Trying to sort of maximise the green tiles, but obviously also try and make sure I take out the Sea Captain as quickly as I can. Next target doesn't matter so much because obviously I've taken out their tank stroke healer stroke general nuisance maker. Blue tiles not going to do an enormous amount of damage. Green tiles are not going to do an enormous amount of damage to their costumed Lottie, but did a little. Let's see. Blue killed him. That wasn't, well, no, it was good news, but not expected. Yellow tiles here. This should create a little bit of a hole. Red tiles. This again, just sort of knocking holes into them now. What's his name? Roscoe, who is my tank. I think, personally, I thought he was quite a good choice for a tank, but it's not seems to be reflected in the way my team is doing. But then, hey, c'est la vie. Tiles. Pew, pew, pew. And it's a good win. There we are. Classy woot. There we go. So, top 5%. I've slipped. Basically, my defences are just awful. So even though I've won all 10 in a row, I'm off the top 5%. And unless other people attack me and improve my defence score, there's literally nothing I can do about that. I just have to accept it and suck it up, which is one of the things that does annoy me with tournaments, is that you can't choose how many times you're attacked. So there we are. Anyway, there we are. So never mind. That's it. Thank you as ever for watching. Do please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And it just remains for me to say, au revoir, goodbye, and may death come swiftly to your enemies.